Gotta unmute to hear things or say things.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, can I just push play over here? Oh, I can. Look at that. Oh, stuff in the way of my feet. How's it going? How's it going? Getting stuff ready. Methering Monday. It goes. It goes for both. Shit. I need to fix this talkback in this mic because I can hear it in my earpiece and I hate it. Maybe can I fix that real quick? I'll probably really screw something up. Settings. Uh, Outputs. Is now top coded? Final assemble tomorrow. Oh, so you didn't paint it assembled? On those bigger ones, I don't know if that's something people normally do or not. But routing? Bluetooth. Custom. This one. Yoop. I should fix it. Hello? Hello? Hey, fixed it. Sweet. Now I don't hear myself with a big delay because of Bluetooth. And also it's normally like quiet, but then like when something taps on the desk or whatever, I hear the tap through it and it's annoying. Not anything you guys could hear, but it annoys the shit out of me. Oh, should I need to double check my how much space I have in my drive because when I switch scenes, it'll start the recording of the camera and I might not have. I mean, I need to delete some video or move it, but we should be okay for tonight. I'm at 108 gig free out of a 2 terabyte drive, which is not great. Shopping for secondhand stuff for when you get the new house. I saw you on Main Street, kind of by the city building. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I'm doing. Flipping back to this. Are you getting the one house that's kind of by your parents still? Is that still the plan? And hopefully my mic and nothing dies because I forgot to charge them. But they should only have the one use of the last stream, so. I wonder if I should try using a smaller brush. Let's give a smaller brush a shot and see how it goes. There's no music? Oh shit, there isn't any music. Why is it not? Oh, I changed it in the preferences, but I never flipped it over in the actual live software. There, I think it's usually about there for level. Does that sound about right on the level? I had to move it when we are playing around with it in that last stream. So if it needs to be louder or quieter or whatever, just let me know. Is that a new? I don't. Yeah, this brush is new. I haven't used it yet. Oh yeah, we need to zoom in a little. Whoop. Okay, and I am not using the wet palette today because I didn't like how much it thinned out the paint for chipping. Because it made some of it kind of see-through, and it needs to be not see-through. So no wet palette today. And we'll finish up this leg, and then we'll move on to the other leg and try not to do as much on the foot. I think it's mostly this stuff here that was just too much. I think that's what's really throwing it off. This big mark here too, it probably isn't great. But I think that's the main thing that's throwing it off is that. Otherwise, I think it should look okay. What, 60K? What was it before? I forget what you told me. So I'm pretty sure you told me a price before. Oh, it was 60? Okay, I couldn't remember. I need another paper towel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking you said that as in like the price had changed or something. Well, that didn't go great. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, these were kind of, I don't remember, I think these were kind of like equal parts. Well, open that up a little more. Hello? Let's do 2 and see what happens. Does that look like it? It didn't need to be perfect, but I like it to at least be kind of close. Maybe we'll just do equal parts and then as we need to do it more, oops, we'll know. It should help darken it too because it's got some black in it. There, that looks nice and dark. It's not a 60,000. Well, almost any house is a $60,000 house anymore, unfortunately. Especially in our town. Because everything is just, or not everything. Houses are way more expensive than they should be in our town. Okay, let's try a little touch on the corner here. Oh yeah, I think I like that smaller tip there. Zero carpet, yeah. Mine right now is unfortunately hardwood because it needs to be redone, which is why I say it's unfortunate that it's hardwood. I really don't want to pay to have it redone, but it needs it. The best viewers, oh boy. Fuck off. Uh-oh. Hmm. This is panel-lined. This is not. Hmm. I'll just panel line it with the brown. There. Oops. The game saved you by weathering? Yeah. I'm going to try to be more restrained on the chipping I do. Yeah, you can always do more. That's yeah. Because I think this looks all right except for the I don't know what that piece is called. The foot protector, just the stuff on the sides. It just doesn't quite work. This stuff I think looks good. The knee is kind of meh. Try some just little tiny dots like that, maybe. This is a wild song. Lo-fi bubblegum? Is that a genre? Yeah, this is one of my Suno songs. There's a couple songs that I really like. I don't know the names of them. There's a couple songs I really like that are kind of a chill electronic thing, and it has a guy talking over him. I don't know if it's like David Attenborough or something, but it has a guy talking over it and talking about the universe and stuff. And I always really like those couple songs, so I use that as an idea to make that. No, actually, Carl might be in one of the songs. I wonder if I could find them. Oh, I like that. I can't wait till we start doing the washes and stuff. Then I can like pull streaks and smears down. It's gonna look so good. Oh, we need a lot right here where the knee comes in. Just gonna put in that entire joint inside the bottom. And the edges. Yeah. What all have they done? I haven't checked out the power wash sim in forever. Let's chip the inside of that. My kids played it for a while, but that was uh we had it for free or whatever because it was on the Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass anymore though because of how Microsoft decided to fuck everyone. But um, yeah, we played it a little bit on there. To me, it's fun for about 20 minutes and then the novelty wears off. Shrek. Leave it alone. Yeah, where you is that the one where you clean up all the leaves, rake leaves? Yeah, there's one where you just dig a hole as well. That was a little much. Didn't mean to do that. Touched it a little much there. I don't know why, but we need some chips around this. It's too well. I feel like the shape's too well defined. There we go. Maybe a couple little ones along the edge. A game about digging a hole. I don't know. I don't know the name of it. I just know it is a game about digging a hole because that's all you do is dig a hole. And then eventually, when you get down, there's these massive moles. Oh yeah, I forgot about Viscera Cleanup Crew. That was actually fun. We played that for a little bit. I mean, it's kind of the same thing where the novelty kind of wears off fairly quick, but it is fun. Okay, and where does the... That's in there. His skirt can like run in. So we need some kind of a long under here. Same, yeah, same with battle royales. Yeah, yeah. I'm never really a battle royale fan to begin with, so that doesn't help them for me. But yeah, it's like I guess this is kind of fun for about a couple hours of gameplay. I'm like, yeah, I'm over it. The back runs in there. This could be a bad idea doing this. I don't know. Ooh, too much paint. I don't know that I really like that. This you shouldn't really see, but kind of want to do this whole kind of edge up here, I think. Maybe pull that down a little bit there. Maybe some in there.
Hello?
Hello? Who's that? Hey, Abicor. What's going on? We're getting better at weathering. Or, well, I should say specifically, we're getting better at chipping. Because comparing this bottom to this top, of course, I wanted the foot to be dirty, but this bottom to the top, it's improving. I think I'm going to call that good. I don't want to overdo it, which I already did on the foot. Now, the question is, how do I make the other foot look about the same, but also better with what I've learned? How do we do that? Oh, yeah, I highlighted all this, so it's ready to go. Let's get the big brush again. And we'll do the underfoot here. It can be pretty sloppy. I don't really care that much. Hey, look at me rotating the brush as I go. I did learn. We did learn something. Oops. Until then. We learned something until then. Much better. At least I think it's much better. We could probably still use this for the edge of the foot. Just because I want kind of the whole edge messed up. Also, once again, I highlighted the bottom edge of the foot for some reason. So we need to get rid of that highlight. Oh, that's much better. This might be a little risky doing this with this brush. I'm doing it anyway. Oh no, I made like a perfect. Erase. Erase. Do a little pre smudging there. I made like a perfect equal pattern across the front of the toe. There's four things like almost perfectly separated. Switch brushes here. Give my paint a little stir. It seems to be pigment separating a little bit or something. Oops. Well, that lives there now. Didn't actually mean to touch the model there. I'm not sure. Not sure if I like that chipping. I thought it started to look good, but now I just think it makes the panel line look sloppy. Oh well, it's fine. Bring a little bit of chipping into the decal there. Is it though? I mean, that's what we always say. It's fine. It'll be fine. But rarely ever is it actually fine. I mean, you're not wrong. It's where the narrator kicks in. It wasn't fine. It in fact was not fine. Oh yeah, I didn't do this side like at all. This is the inside of the foot, so it's kind of not as big of a deal. That was a hell of a highlight I got there. There, need some there. We definitely need some here. Also in this corner here. Tinsley TV, hello. How's it going? We are attempting to weather something. Seems weird that all this is untouched under the foot. The edge. Thanks. It's getting there. We got this leg done. I learned from my early mistakes. It's mostly this piece here. I went too much on the flat sides and stuff. So from there up is my new take. Well, besides the knee, I guess I did the knee before, but basically from there up. So I'm cutting down how much I'm doing. I knew I went overboard when I got done with the last time I finished with that and sat back and looked at it and was like, oh, I got too into it. We could maybe do, because it's a foot, maybe we could do kind of a bigger kind of scratch thing there. Except that line kind of follows that line, and so I don't really like that. Yeah, whatever. Leave it at that. And I know people always say that humans are bad at doing random patterns. And the more I weather, the more, like, I knew it was kind of true, but the more I weather, the more I realize how true it is. Is as I keep laying down dots, I just start seeing like equidistant spots and different patterns in them, and there maybe the big round things touching there some. All right, so I want the front edge of this to be pretty chipped up, especially down low. Just like that. I'm already starting to fill it in, but I just made 4 dots like pretty much equal distant apart. Oops, did not mean to do that, but that's okay. A little smudge here and there isn't the end of the world. 2 kits into panel lining. The goal is to do weathering and dioramic bases. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm new to weathering. Um, because I normally just do clean builds. And I usually get done and it's super clean, and then I don't want to I don't know. I always felt like I would hate myself for weathering it. So I built this kit specifically to do that thing. And Wednesday was the first was the start at weathering, and I was surprised that when I started putting some chips down that I didn't want to stop, which I've heard people say that before. That you got to be careful because you get too into it, and then before you know it, you've done too much. But otherwise, it's been pretty good. This dried paint out of my brush. Best left clean. Some looks, yeah, yeah, and that's part of the reason I specifically did it with this kit is because it's an 08th MS, and since it's basically Gundam in Vietnam, I figured that would be the perfect kit to do it with. I have the Gundam kit too that I bought. I bought them together, but so I'll probably weather that one too. Then put them together, and then I have that's an HG though. As I say, I have a goof, but it's an HG. That means I'm going to need an MG goof to go along with these. That might be a little much in there, but whatever. So far, the hardest thing I've found is trying to remember the scale. Because if you make the scratches kind of intuitively how you think they would look, then you remember this thing's supposed to be like 60 feet high or whatever. And these chips wouldn't be shrunk down to the scale. These chips would be like basically unseeable if it was realistic, unless it was just literally missing hunks of paint. Put a lot in there because it would smash into that. So yeah, I only did the one stream starting with the chipping, but already learning a lot, which is cool. Get some around here. Corner down here. Maybe some there. I guess that doesn't really interact with that much. But what weathering kit did you? I'm actually just kind of doing my own stuff. I'm actually using pro acryl paint. Uh, like the color I'm doing right now, I mixed. Oh, I forgot to close the lid on that. I mixed black green. I would have just used black brown if I had it, or mix a black. I could have mixed a black, I guess, but I wanted to make it look kind of weird, so I'm using black green and warm brown mixed together for the chipping. But yeah, for the chipping, I'm just using nice acrylic paint and touching it on with a small brush, and then for the wash and that kind of stuff, I'm gonna try, just because I already had Pro Acryl stuff, I'm gonna try. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna try. Welcome to the Zaku Army. I'm gonna try using Noosh. That's what it's called. It's Pro Acryl's weathering. It's supposed to act kind of like oil weathering, except it's an acrylic version. So it doesn't really work the same, but it's a wash. You basically like cover it in just shit and then remove it. And of course you can do it more controlled, but it kind of works like a wash that way. It makes the acrylic paint not dry immediately. And I do have the Tamiya, one of the Tamiya kits. It's like the makeup paint kit. That's a weathering kit. So I might use some of that too. But this is what I've settled on so far. And as far as painting, I've airbrushing anyways, I've pretty much gone all gallery paint for my airbrush. Lots to learn. Yeah, I watched, like I say, this is my first time actually physically doing the weathering, but I've watched so many so many videos and so many different people doing this stuff. So I have a pretty good idea of how to do it. It's just actually doing it and learning. Like we're already, I think that my the first foot I did compared to this foot, I think it's going to be way better. It's a lot more muted. I think it makes more sense. My shield I liked. I felt like the shield was all right. I mean, it's a little bit random with the dots here. Uh, but I think the shield looks all right. I chipped up the bottom a whole lot because I imagine them like shoving the shield down into the ground to put their gun on top of and take cover and stuff like that. So I feel like the shield looks all right. Um, but that foot was just too much. Too much. And I'm just now realizing that I think these are too much on the edge and they need to be pulled down just a little. And a lot of people use a sponge to do this, but the sponge kind of like wraps around the corner. So you can't get it as sharp and as nice as this. And watching people do this with a little paintbrush, I was like, man, that looks tedious and that's going to take forever. But I was like, well, you know what? All these builds that look amazing they're just awesome. They pretty much all did it that way. I'm going to give it a shot just to see. And honestly, it takes forever, but I'm actually really enjoying it. But some people get this one's way too big. But some people will get a flat brush, like just a nasty flat brush, smaller one than this, but nasty flat brush, and use it on the edge, just so you can cover more space. Which kind of makes sense, but then also depends on the look you're going for, I guess. I'm trying to be not crazy with the chipping. What's like the weather with realistic reasoning? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of I hate to say it just because this is my first time weathering. So I hate to you know, put down things that I haven't done myself so I don't know how hard they are. But I've seen so many posts of people. I mean, it's not even related really to this. It happens all the time with different hobbies and different things. But I see so many people that they weathered it for their first time and they way overdid it and it looks like absolute shit. But then they post it and everybody's like, "Oh, that looks great! Good job!" And I'm like, "All right, you don't need to be mean about it, but please give them some constructive criticism because it does not look good." That kind of stuff bothers me for some reason. I think it bothers me because if they're just encouraging it, um, or they're saying nothing but like, "Oh, that looks great," it just like that person's never going to get better. I mean, as bad as some of them I've seen, as bad as they are, they almost have no choice but to get better. It'd be easy to get better, but I think that's the part that aggravates me. Is it like they're holding that person back by just saying it looks amazing, awesome job. Like tell them sure it looks fine, it looks good, it looks fine, whatever. But also tell them you could have done this to improve it a little, or or like this. This looks like shit. Don't do that. Or like this one part was good, but this other part, you could use a little work there. It bugs me. It really is kind of related, but not really. It really bugs me when I'm at work and we'll have like a catered lunch or something, uh, and it's like the most mediocre food that you've ever had in your life. And then at the end, and then when everybody's done, go back to the office and everything, all these emails come through of thanks for the lunch. It was amazing. Oh, it was so good. Oh, and just email after email about how good the food was. It's like, how about you tell them thanks for the lunch, but let's find a different caterer next time. Hey, I did the exact same thing on this one. Panel lined? Not panel lined. So we'll just fill it in again. Uh oh. People trying to gaslight me into did my stuff looking good for years. But you know better. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put people down, but um or not even but. I don't want to put people down, just at least give them a little bit of something to work with. Especially when it's a hobby they really enjoy, they're loving doing it. Definitely don't want to shit on their parade for that. That's pretty shitty. A coworker that says this. Oh, the special looks amazing. You have to bite your tongue. It's called shrimp. So yeah, It's like this. This is week old. The special today's week old fish. What are you talking about? We do a little. This is risky, but whatever. Put a little chipping like straight into the decal there. That's probably not looking great, but whatever. We did it. Now we have to live with it. Gotta make those happy accidents. You still 2 in 2 hours. Shut up. All right, now the knee. The knee needs lots because he dives down on his knee. There it is. There's a Bob Ross. Should we make a tree on the Gundam? Well, actually, oh, well, whatever. Not a Gundam. It's a gym. Mobile suit. Make a tree on the mobile suit. We're almost done with the legs. And this I don't. Let's let's try to do some little chipping on the surface. Maybe just some dots here and there. That might even be too much, but actually those are small enough. I think it kind of works. Just like barely getting any paint down. Mm, I don't know if I like either of those. Needs a little bit more work on the edge there, I think. More in the corner here. And then like some down this edge. Some down in the corner. Something like that, maybe. You like it more if you muddied up. Yeah. Yeah, I think once I start doing the washes and stuff, it's gonna help it blend in a little bit and yeah, it'll have mud and crap around the spikes and like streaking down from the spikes. And then I'll get a lighter metallic color and do like the edges of the spikes to make it look like the metal's worn and shinier. So yeah, I think it's not necessarily good, but I think it'll look better once it gets closer. Also, these dots are just there's a little not enough paint on my brush, so those dots I think were a little. You probably can't really see it through the camera that well, but the dots were a little fuzzy and unclear, where chipping should have like really harsh edges. probably still doing too much, but whatever. We're having fun. Some in the gap there. I didn't fill in that hole nearly as well as that other one. It looks kind of weird. The peak there. Oh yeah, and then the back of the knee. Kind of fill all that inside in and then bring some out here. Feels weird not using a wet palette for the hand paint. For the brush painting, I should say. Not that I do that much brush painting, but I'm used to using the wet palette. No idea how long this paint's gonna last before it dries up. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's weird to me how it just like magically you're adding paint, not taking paint off, but it's just like it immediately reads as this paint was chipped off, even though you're putting it on. Do a little bit around the edges of that. Maybe some in this corner here. Clean off my brush again. Oops, did not mean to touch it like that. That's what she said. Beat you to it. We hadn't had one tonight, so you know. Felt like we needed something. Is that all? Is that also? Let's not get stuck in this loop again. Oh, I forgot to go underneath.
Let's do this thing.
You might be missing some because you're getting some. I hit the gas, so my fuel guy pulled out. Been a while since we've done that. What? What? Oh yeah, we will be racing tomorrow. And we will be racing at... Oh, I went to open that up earlier, and then I never actually looked at the track. We will be racing at Red Bull Ring. That'll be an okay one. It's not always the greatest racing there, but it's an easy track. I don't know if this is going to be a little too much or not, but I feel like it needs something in this corner right there. That's okay. Actually, I'll save the top. That'll be the how I know I'm done. Careful there. Careful there. I almost started dragging the brush instead of dotting the brush. Could have been bad. Could have been a bad deal. Okay, and then the armor comes kind of down through here. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. That looks like shit. I'll be the first to say it. Did I do that on that one? I didn't. I missed this point of possible contact here. There we go. Just a little bit on the edge. Really need to clean my brush and reload. Basically done with the leg. Get that dried paint off the tip there. Where was I? Just the top, I think. What happened to the music? What's going on there, Chief? There we go. A little bit on. I don't like how that came out. I think we need a little bit more here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It should have plenty of music to play. Why is that? Let's try this. Are these ones we've already heard? I'm not really sure. Boop, boop, doop, doop, boop. I think. Oh, I didn't do the where the skirt would run into it across here. I don't really know if I really need to. But I like to think that I do. I don't. It may look stupid. I don't know. I also made that too high. I think. That's okay. Wow, I didn't even get. Look how different my airbrushing there was. The camera kind of blows it out. It might be hard to see. It's way thicker on this piece than that one. That one's got way. The left one has way more shading in it. Those weren't even close to the same. The side's the same way too. I wonder if I forgot. That side's pretty close, but I wonder if I missed a layer when I was doing it. All right, I'm gonna call the legs done. Call them Dunzo. Don't mind my shaky ass hands. My my wrists and hands, fingers, they are tore up from working on my car this weekend. Hours and hours of working on my car this weekend. I actually told my daughter about it. Oh yeah, I was just getting ready to take a drink. I had to get in this where this one nut. Just doing that with my finger already kind of feels weird, but getting this tight spot for this nut to get on, and I had to like really crank my finger over like that to pinch it to be able to turn it. And I also had my glove I had on ripped. I had a nitrile glove, so I pulled it off, and my hand was still wet from sweating in the glove. So I got the new one and put it on, but it didn't go all the way on because it was sticking from that, and I could feel tension through it, like skin on like over my skin, so it felt kind of weird anyways. But so I went down like that to get that nut, and then when I got done threading the nut on, I pulled my hand away and my finger wouldn't extend. And I literally had to take my other hand and pull my finger straight. And then when I started to like pull it in, and then it just kind of like went back to that position. I had to push it out again. And then I stretched it out real good, and it was fine after that. But it cramped weird in that position. All right, what do we move on to next? Should we just work our way up? Let's work on the waist. Get our highlight color mixed up here. Which what we used? We used pale yellow with like actual white, right? Isn't that what we did? Where's the white? Oh, I mixed it with Vallejo white, didn't I? I believe that's what I did. So we'll highlight the edges. I never brought up, I guess I don't really need to, but I never brought up my page, whatever you call it. My Twitch page. Dashboard. Twitch dashboard. That's what it's called. Stream Manager. Stream Manager is what it's actually called. There we go. Been a pretty slow night. I may sometime in the near future move Mecha Monday to Wednesday. Maybe. It might work better with my schedule. Race is always Tuesday though, because that's I don't have any control over that. That's just when it is. All right, so we want some white, and we'll use a little pale yellow. Pale yeller. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that might have been too much. I wanted more. I wanted mostly white in that. Yeah, I think that was too much. Because this white's already pretty white. Taste for the big crowd. I don't really care how many people watch. It's just more interesting when there's a few other voices. Although I'm sure I get less done. There, we'll go with that. I think that'll look all right. Um, I guess I could just use the same brush. I don't really need to. I don't really have much of a reason to use a bigger brush. This would be good for the wet palette. Actually, let's we'll get some water mixed in with the brush here. Some water mixed in. Way too much paint on there. There we go. Make all these edges pop. Make them pop. touch it. I don't know if I should really highlight that inside edge, but I guess I will. Can't even really tell, honestly. I think I did well, I'll do that line there. I don't think I did inside of that. Okay. That should be all of that. Oh, I could do this. Don't know. Inside that's going to be tough. I may not got this bright enough. Because once it dries, of course you can hardly see it on this one too, but once it dries it's like the same color. It may need to be wider. We're getting close to done with this. I need to figure out what project I'm doing next. I got to do the Stormbringer for the next Gunpla, but I don't necessarily have to do Gunpla for the next project. Might do some hand paint a statue or figurine or something. Could be fun. I think I am going to add a little bit more white to this. Quit blowing bubbles. I don't think that's enough to do anything. It's already close enough to white. I think it's going to take a shitload of white to really change it. You'd really get things done faster. What would get you things done faster? Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little brighter anyway. Oh. I used DaVinci for that. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully this color's better. So it might be a little thick. A little thick boy. Did not mean to do that. And then chopping up in Audacity, but Turbo being free and theoretically saving me a program. Oh yeah, I haven't really done. DaVinci's what I use for my video editing, but I haven't really done much audio-wise in it. I know it does quite a bit of audio stuff. Back in the day before it got gutted, did you also scream at the computer every when it crashed every 5 minutes? Because that was my typical Windows Movie Maker. That was my typical experience. So, dude, what's going on, Vicious? We got some weathering. We got the legs chipped. The left one looks way better than the right one because I learned things. But yeah, got the legs all chipped up. Doing some highlighting on the waist right now so we can get into some chipping as soon as my highlighting's done. Is it basically starting the same song again? I was using the swapped from buy the DLC to pay. Oh, to pay. That's sucks. You're working on the dude clip as we do it live. Perfect. Yeah, thanks, Vicious. It's looking pretty good. I like how I don't know spots around here are a little random, but I like how the shield came out. I'm gonna miss an edge. I know it. There's too many. There's too many not to miss an edge. Okay, that edge is already done actually. The paint color's not different enough either. It really needs to be wider, but yeah, I kind of feel like the next project we should do some kind of figure or statue or something. There's a uh, there's a Trigun um, statue that I really really want to paint sometime, but I don't. Of course, I could just. I mean, I could always reprint it and do it again. I don't feel like. Oh Jesus Christ! What are you doing? I don't feel like um, my skills are where I want them to be to do that statue, though. Because I freaking love Trigun and I want it to look amazing. I really want to do a one of Wolfwood, but I can't hardly find any good Wolfwood figurines. I've only found a few, and they're not really. They're all kind of like meh. Random dude on Japanese dude on X who does model painting. Oh, trying to figure out how he does his layering. Well, yeah, if I start, you can you can paint along with me. I guess when I get this done, if I start a figurine, you can start working that out. I really should put this on the wet palette. I'm getting lost. I'm like jumping around from side to side, and I keep getting lost where I'm at. That's what I was doing. I already kind of did that, but it didn't really work very well, so we'll do that again. I didn't do this side at all. This needs more water in it. I have decided, I have decreed. Just needs water, more water. I really should have just used the wet palette for the highlight color. It would be way easier. I just didn't want to use it for the chipping because I didn't want the chipping to be diluted. But for the highlights, I really should have just used the wet palette. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Are we just playing the same song over and over again? What is happening? Ow. There we go. Now paint's flowing. Laying the paint down now. This highlighting is going to be so subtle though, because it's already so white around it. So it's not going to stand out very much. Maybe I should have just done pure white for the highlight. I wanted to be a little yellow tone to it, but as bright as this already is, maybe I should have just went full white. I don't know if I really should do the bottom edge, but I'm going to do it and see how it looks. Getting a little bit of the mouth open, the mouth hang open, focusing too much. Oh, next week. I don't know if there will be streams or not next week because my daughter will be in the hospital for like 4 days. So I don't know if I will be around or not. I don't know the exact plans. As long as there's no tongue. As long as it doesn't lead to licking the brush, yeah. She's get she's getting a multi-day EEG that they call I think they could just call it a video EEG. But anyway, she's got to stay in the hospital for like 4 days with some headgear. I think I got all the major edges. I think we're ready to chip away. I'm gonna redo this edge with our brighter color because I didn't do that one. It'll be in Wichita, so not in town, no. It's not looking forward to all the driving. I gotta figure out an actual plan. I got to talk to my boss tomorrow about how much um, I'll be gone from work because I don't really know. I could just take my laptop and work remote as well. It's not a huge deal. There we go. I think I got all the major edges covered. Oh, need one across there. Oh, too much. Highlight on the edge there. See if I can do that on this side too. It's such a subtle chamfer there. It's hard to highlight that without spreading it everywhere. Actually worked pretty well. Oh, and I missed that edge on this one too. All right, I think that's good enough. We will start some shipping. Which hospital? I don't really want to say. Saying Wichita is probably more than I should have said, honestly. Uh-oh. I got a split tip. Don't you hate it when your tip splits? This might need some tongue intervention. Oh, from one of the hospitals. You know what, let's try a little brush soap. Whoa! Whoa! These are supposedly real hair brushes. They're just cheap. Get that water out of there. It still looks like it's split. It might get better though. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Nice and sharp again. Now, whether it stays that way might be another question. Also, is my paint still any good? I think it's okay. We're going to add a little bit of water to that because it's drying out. Hopefully that's not too much water. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have some actual brush soap, this is just kind of some random stuff I bought, but definitely for brushes you want to stay nice and sharp, it does wonders. Chip up around my messy scribe line here. Try to cover it up a little bit. I don't know how much chipping I really want to do up here. Obviously, where the points of contact are, but as far as these edges, I don't know that I really want to do too much. For some dings. Oh, I don't know why. Somehow between that and me doing this, it suddenly popped in my head. I finally finished My Hero Academia. Finally. The last season had been out for a while. I finally finished it this weekend. It's pretty good. I liked it. I didn't even hear him. We may have to check him out. Well, he's been slacking for a long time. I'll write this edge on the inside here because all this I feel like would be distressed or something. And that like literally runs in there. Doing tricks. All right, now how much should I beat up this magazine? I feel like if I beat it up as much as it should look, it won't look right. This whole edge should be pretty. Add some chipping here where I missed paint or whatever happened to that spot. Perfect excuse. Ooh, I'm liking that. Oh, I'm liking that. That's looking. Let's finish these edges here. Oh, that was. I didn't mean to do that. This edge should be pretty chipped up because that's what interfaces with the gun. Add a couple around the edge of the line here. Yeah, I like that. His inside edge where the legs wouldn't probably run into it. The bottom corner there. Corner there. A little bit in here. Just kind of mess with my bad scribing in that panel line. Just enough to hide the bad scribing. Maybe a little bit in here. Oh yeah, we got these interfaces. I don't know really what these are for, but yeah, just a little bit around there. Then we do go on to the other side. What time is it? I wish I'd have this done by the time it's time to quit, surely. Hopefully before. Whoa, that was kind of big. That's don't say it. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that much, but it looks okay. We'll leave it. Do some along here, just kind of break up that line. Same thing on this side. I don't know if I really like that one, but that's okay. All right, that's looking all right. I can live with that. Get out of the way. Drag that into there. Maybe drag it up a little bit. A couple little scratches on the edge here. Oh man, look out. I'm starting to work faster. A Punch on this inside edge again. Might as well go ahead and do this one while we're here. Did not mean to touch the side there, but that's okay. Just kind of break up the edge. It sounds like something somebody that knows what they're doing would say. Don't break up this edge. Goofs come faster. That is a distinct possibility. Let's move these out of the way, and then we'll come in here, chip up the old dick flap. Get some in the undercarriage. Kind of scrapes by right in there. When you spell it goof, yeah. I always thought it's so. I don't know if the name has meaning in in Japan at all. Because like Zaku is uh like a not great fish. Like you're at a fish market and you're buying fish. If you buy a Zaku, it's like a shitty fish basically, a lower quality fish. But I don't know if goof actually means anything or not. Oops, I kind of drug that over the whole thing, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Boop boop boo doo boo. Got a little bit of the mouth hang again. More best viewers? Secretly French or something? I want the best viewers. I don't want these shitty viewers I have right now. Just kidding. Oh, easy there. Easy there. Almost went overboard. Maybe I'll do a little bit around this. When we get the kind of like mud and whatever stuff on, some of this will blend in a little better, but someone has, someone has to be wrong. Yeah, okay. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I need? That might be all I need. I want this to be a little more stressed down here. Edge looks too nice. In an accent now? Monster animal. There's a few people out there with a lot of monitors and one hell of an internet. Don't really see it, I don't think, but we'll kind of break up the top of this a little bit. I think that might be it. Let's put the legs on and see how it's looking together here. Maybe. Don't worry, if I scratch the paint, it's just real chipping. We've improved so much already. Look at that. I like it. Looking good. Maybe we need a butt scratch. Do we need a butt scratch? Or some speckling or something? I feel like the right cheek is a little plain. Yeah, no more Miss Hannibal, like people say all the time that don't know that it's for Midnight Squadron. It's the tiniest. Oh, we can put a little something here too. Maybe this might be too much, but we'll go for it. Something like that. Just kind of even. Maybe some on the edge here.
NS-Hannibal said, "Good evening, I am Monsieur Hannibal."
Actually, the voice is perfect for that. All right, now you're getting too ambitious. Settle down, simmer down. Hey, we got to even it out or something. This is where it all goes wrong. Whatever. I'm leaving it like that. That's better. I think that's better. I don't think it's worse. I think it's actually better. I kind of heard it. I mean, maybe I wasn't listening that well because I was focusing, but the brush did stay, the tip did stay. The soap fixed it. Can't wait to get all dirty with this. See what it looks like. I'm missing one little spot over here. I want to break up this edge here.
Corbangado said, "Baguette."
Baguette. Baguette. That was almost Russian. Baguette. That's my impersonation of a Russian French person. Does that even make any sense? What a mix. Baguette. You try to say bliat and baguette at the same time, and baguette at the same time. Baguette.
MS-Hannibal said. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. American dude playing a Russian dude eating French bread. So, should we move on to the main body or do the? Oh, the main body's mostly highlighted, so we should just go to the main body because I might have time. We should have time to get it done. Hopefully, I'll highlight these white bits real quick, as I forgot we already highlighted the orange stuff. But almost reached into the wrong paint. Need more water in there. This is where we split the tip again because I get paint up in the ferrule because I start mixing stuff that I shouldn't be mixing with my nice brush. Remember, kids, don't mix paint with the brush you want to use, or the brush you want to stay sharp anyway. Edge highlight. I don't know that I really like doing edge highlighting, but there is something that's satisfying about it. Just making that edge suddenly pop into existence. Just kind of annoying with Gunpla because there's edges everywhere. What is it? That's from Toy Story. It's like, what is that from? I know it's something. Ooh, that is a lot of paint. Hold on. Hold on, dude. That's a lot of paint, brother. Oh, you missed it? Oh, I did the hand thing with it. Like Buzz does. And that's the most I have ever acted in my entire life. Not an actor. Boo-wee-oo, boo-wee-oo, boo-wee-oo. So they're just like wheeze and badoops going off all over the place.
What the fuck? Ben!
Ben. The first two were perfect. Making weird sounds, and then there's nothing but wheeze and badoops. I'm gonna have to get the 12 new sounds added into the list. Got that mouth hang going on again. Oop, that one got a little sloppy. Nope, don't say it. Yeah, it was almost perfect. The last one kind of fit, but yeah, the first two were definitely perfect. Oops. A little touch there. Excuse my touch. Somebody just threw up in their mouth hearing that. I don't think I need to highlight this bottom edge because it goes down. Yeah, because it goes like down into it. Okay, we will call. I'd like this front edge to be a little exaggerated. There, that's better. Maybe draw your eye in towards the face a little more. And it's at the top of the model where all the light would be hitting. Okay. Okay. Now let's do our chipping. Let's do it. We haven't had a stretch all night. We need a little stretch. Finish my fake Pepsi. Oh, my back actually popped. Oh, something in here popped. Or posture, yeah. We haven't done posture in a long time because you usually just do stretch, right? Okay, where do I want to fuck this up at? Right in the middle of chips. We've been getting work done, man. Boop, boop. Oop. Boop. There we go. That's better. I guess we'll just start. Work our way up, I suppose. Let's do a little bit around the bottom edge here. Try to go so fast and wildly that there won't be any patterns. Hopefully. You're starting to pop? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it feels great. Yeah, I don't get it to pop very often. It's pretty rare. But man, when it does, it is nice. It's a Gundam, a raid. Evelyn, hey, thanks for the raid. Project's coming along. What were you doing? I'm doing some weathering for the first time. I usually do nothing but clean builds. I haven't touched the backpack yet. There's kind of a reference for my standard my standard work. So this is my first time getting into weathering, and you can see how bad this foot looks. Like these random here, like it just doesn't. This is kind of. I did the shield first, but then we started on here, and then after doing that, I realized how bad it looked. That was last stream, and then so it picked up what I learned, and this is the foot we did this stream or leg. So definitely getting better. I'm really excited to do the washes and everything. I think it's really going to tie it together when we start doing that. Working on MG Zeta Plus. Oh, dude, decals, nice. So yeah, we're really trying not to overdo it now, but yeah, it's going all right. Thanks for the raid. Well, thank you. I feel like it's going. I mean, I do a lot of other painting and stuff, so it's not like weathering is completely, a foreign thing. I've just never actually done weathering, so I have the knowledge from other painting stuff, just haven't specifically done weathering. I'm really trying my hardest not to overdo it. Get some of that paint off there. So we had a little. Oh, we need to do some on the emblem somewhere. On this edge. Oh, I should have put the highlight on the. Oh, can we like do a little chip along the edge there? Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, I like that. This might be one of those things where I think it looks good right now, and then later I kick myself. But I do like that. Oh, the camera's gonna blow it out. Here, we can cover up the light. I'm liking that. Better music for a Hallmark movie. It's a nice little touch on our custom emblem. Builder's part. Maybe just a little touch here. I'm getting, as I get up higher in the kit, I'm trying not to do as much, but now I'm starting to like feel like I don't know where to even do anything. And if I do something there, is it going to be too much? Oh, I definitely need some in the front of the intakes, exhausts, whatever they are. Well, I hope you had a good stream. We pretty much never get raids over here, so yeah. Always appreciate that. I would tell somebody to do a shout out, but I think we only had like 3 people here, anyways. Nice and relaxing. See you online, and always happy to share. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm usually might change in the future, but we're usually live on Monday. It's been a pretty slow night until the raid anyway. It's usually a little bit more lively than it is, but it's been a little bit of a slow night, which is all right. I think I get more done. I'm gonna leave that side. Now we'll just give it a little, just a little touch. Just can't leave it alone. Maybe a little touch on there. Definitely the amount of time it takes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when I like to. I don't have very many build videos. Um, but I like to do videos or on some most of my builds anyway. Well, no, actually, maybe not most of my builds because I didn't do it for any of those. I did that one, that one, that one, that one. I only have 4 of them. Okay, so maybe not most of the builds. Maybe I lied. Hey, 16, what's going on? Uh, but yeah, so I paint them, but I build them like you would normally build them, so I can get before shots and stuff, and then tear it all back apart to paint it. Where experienced painters that aren't making don't want to make content or videos or anything, they don't even do the build to start with. They just get all the parts out and start painting them, and then putting them together. So yeah, it takes longer because we're streaming it and getting sidetracked, and then also takes longer because I'm doing extra stuff, extra steps. But that's all right. Let's do some real light. And there's I have some built-in weathering there where I screwed up my scribe line. This is also the first kit I did any scribing on. And I didn't do any custom scribing. I just followed panel lines that were already there, just deepened existing panel lines. Where does the arm, how does the arm sit on here? Because this would, okay, 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 game. Because that would beat on there. Actually, I put that like right in the right spot. And kind of in the back corner there. Isn't it fun to ruin a crisp piece? That's what I've been telling people. This is my first time ever weathering, and I didn't know if I was gonna regret it or not, but I think I like it so far anyway. I think I like it because I always paint so clean, and I like get the nicest, nice and clean and perfect, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess it up, and then like I'm moving the kid around to pose it, and then it scratches one little part, and then my life is over. Be light with it and stop when you can see it. Yeah. No tape, no guide. Yeah, I was a few of the pieces I wasn't paying attention and went. I think it was I was using a little bit too much pressure and it popped out of the line. A couple spots like that on the kit, but for the most part it went all right. Yeah, definitely easier to add stuff later. I imagine the arm would scrape along here. This joint's gonna be under the arm, but we'll as I've been saying, break up the line. Remember the scale, because these things are freaking huge. And if they were scaled down this small, the chipping would basically be invisible. So don't overdo it. Let's get this arm in. If we still have a decent amount of the viewers by the time I quit, we're going to have to push the raid on. Haven't done that in a while. When you can see it, you should stop. Yeah. Okay, this is where I started to weather and then realized I didn't have any paint on my brush, and kind of realizing I don't really have any paint on my brush again because I was doing other stuff. It's been a long time since we've done any raids. We haven't really had any. Usually by the time I'm done streaming, everybody's gone. There, just make that a little bit more solid. There we go. I like that. Curse of being old man. That's where the backpack hooks in. The backpack's probably just always going to be on, so there's probably not really any point in me doing this. Oh, except when we come in and do the wash, I can drag stuff down from there. Ooh, yeah. I like that. So 5 minutes past sundown, and all of a sudden, you're a corpse the next day. What is this hole for? So backpack doesn't go into that, but it covers it up. Is there a reason for this hole besides making a face? To make it okay. Yep, exactly. Get some dinner. Oh, well, yeah. Have a good dinner. Thanks for the raid again. Thanks for the lurk. We'll be around for not much longer, actually. Do a little bit on the edge back here. I'm far from a weathering expert, and definitely have overkicked some. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I don't know if you saw that foot, but we did the shield first, and like it looks okay. The stuff up here is a little random. I realize because this is where I started, but it looks okay. It's definitely not. I've learned a lot since then, but it's okay. But then I did this foot and this in here, and like it just I could tell after I did it and sat it down, I could tell it just wasn't right. So then that's is what we did tonight, and it looks so much better. So much better. And I watched all kinds of videos and did a bunch of research and stuff, and people saying overdoing it was like definitely the most common thing. So Tiger Stripe Battletech team, everything is settled, but just yeah, mysterious hole. Oh no, here comes more of the sound clips. Put a little dabble D on the bottom edge there. I think. Like I say, I think the arm would kind of do some stuff down here. So we could come by and scrape that. Maybe some on that edge in there a little bit. I don't even know if you can really see that. Still might even be a little much, but ooh, that one was a little much. Oh, it might live there now. No, it lives there now. It's under the arm. It's okay. You'll ruin your procrastination streak. What are you gonna do? Yeah, there's a lot of friction under there. I just made that mark way bigger than I wanted it. And there's an actual body seam here, so that's why, you know.
Hello?
Oh, hey Nike. Have a lot coming in this week. Got a display cabinet. Oh, nice. And also an order. Scale buildings and some rare kits. Oh, very cool. Nike's here, so it's a party now. Well, I think I may. Maybe I just need a little bit around the neck. See, I may call this done, but a little bit around the neck, maybe on the back edge of that. I don't like not using my wet palette, but at the same time, I want the chipping to be nice and thick so it looks solid. Yeah, I like that. Some on this edge here. And when you close it, yeah, it's all right. Probably getting a little carried away here. That'll work though. Brush better to have the paint thicker than thin. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I try to keep the brush wet, but then don't thin my paint. And this is pro acryl anyway, so it's already fairly thin. A little bit too much paint on the brush there. That was a weird. There we go. That's better. There's a weird dot there. Need to weird it up a bit. There we go. Kind of almost centered that dot as well, which isn't great. It's to be airbrush ready from the bottle. Yeah, it kind of works, but the Pro Acryl is supposed to be airbrush ready. That's not airbrush paint though. Or are you talking about a different one? I've actually hadn't airbrushed the Pro Acryl at all. I've only brush painted it. Some up here. Maybe just a little bit on that edge. Some on the inside of the edge here. Oops. Whatever. It's fine. Boo-doo-doo-boop-boop-a-doo. I think I might call it there. Like Vallejo Mecha or a game we're supposed to, yeah, literally it could be a specific Pro Acryl line or something because these are made for brush paint. But yeah, I feel like especially with especially acrylics, all of them that are supposed to be airbrush ready, it really seems like Gallery is the only one that is actually airbrush ready. Let's do one little dot in the top of this corner. There, I like that. I think I'm gonna call that good. I don't want to do too much. I can always come back if I want more. I gotta keep reminding myself that. Let's snap this on. And we just have we just have the arms and backpack and head left. Ignore the ugly foot. Yeah, I think that's looking way better than how I started it. That's for sure. Those off-branders you've been using for nights work out as airbrush pretty good. Oh, really? Occasionally you need a little backblast to clean the end for flow. Yeah, yeah. Tip dries, especially with acrylics, tip dry is always a issue. Some little Mecha orange, but the bottle is like 6, 7 years old. It did spray okay, but needed a touch of thinner to really. Oh yeah, yeah. It's looking pretty chipped. Looking pretty chipped. I'll just. I don't know. When I take pictures, I'll just do it this way so you don't see the other foot. I don't know. It's fine. I think it looks awful, but it's not that bad. It just looks a little out of place. It doesn't look quite right, you know. Tells a good story. It tells the story of how I got better as I went. Is that the story it's telling? Because that's what it's telling me. All right, we still got some leftover raiders. Who should we raid? Is there anybody online? It's been a while since we've had that. We will be around. Take off. If anybody likes sim racing, I will be live tomorrow. On Tuesday nights, I'm in a sim racing league. In iRacing.
Come on.
You did what? I got some two already. How? And oh, the sim rig's right there. I guess you can see it. It's hard to figure out how to point to it in the camera, but let's just search Gunpla on Twitch. And then live channels. There we go. It's been a while since I've done this. Hey, there's me. May contain sexual themes. What? Oh, somebody's painting. Mort White is painting. He's got 2 viewers. Right at night, I'm gonna hit the bed. The force of a colony job. Have a good night. What is he painting? Oh, that's not actually Gunpla. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's Gunpla or not, but let's do a random. Who's this? Somebody's doing an aerial. Unmute. Oh. Not English. Who's this? Oh. I think that guy's ending. This has gone terribly. Yeah, this person's ending. This is not going well at all. Maybe we just give up. I usually see somebody I at least recognize. Should I just search something random? I don't really want to go somewhere where there's a bunch of viewers. World building. I think that was the one that was ending. Yeah. I'm really bad at this. I don't have much luck tonight. And everybody I look at is like not talking or doing really anything. Oh, why didn't he show up? All right, well, we'll pop into Theme Fiasco, I guess. Okay, now I gotta remember how to do this. /raid the theme fiasco. And hopefully this works. All right. We'll be back tomorrow for some racing at about 7:30 Central, and I don't know about next week. I might be around, I might not. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna do this, see if this works. The theme fiasco. I think I spelt it right. Are things happening? Things are happening. All right, it's working. All right. I will see you guys later.